And welcome back, everyone, to Zanpakuto Creation Series. Today's Zanpakuto Creation Series video comes to us from Yaju World, who asked the question, what is Haku's Zanpakuto? From from Naruto, transferred into Bleach. Uh, and honestly, Haku is one of the not few. Well, I'd say he's one of those characters who I actually can translate their abilities into a Zanpakuto. I just think it works pretty perfectly, actually. Kakashi even makes a note of saying that his soul was as pure as the winter snow upon him and Zabuza's death. And so an ice type Zanpakuto, I think, makes sense. But let's start at the beginning. What is sealed? It's a katana. That makes perfect sense. Release. It's an elemental type, obviously. Its release would be, I think, would be a very simple freeze, or freeze them dead, or freeze them still, or something like that. Its name would essentially be Ice Nettle, or Kari Ikasua, or Ikusa, or also translate out to Asiara Kusa. Its Bankai would be both those with the added Gaiorari, I believe it is. So it would be Kari Ikakasa Garakari. Now that would turn. Its name is Ice Nettle, which like an stinging thorn bush, basically, and then Ice Nettle Gallery. This is because, and we'll get to it in a little bit, it translates very well and very specifically into his actual Naruto abilities. His spirit, I imagine it could be a kind of look like a Yukina kind of ice spirit. It could still be a guy, very feminine. Now, what does the form of the Zanpakuto take, though, in the Shikai? Well, honestly, I think upon its release, the blade just disappears. Haku just then sheathes the blade, or sheathes the handle into the scabbard. And using his reishi, he is able to produce a senbon made of ice. And these things freeze upon contact. Freeze. I mean, they're not freezing like the entire. They're not freezing the entirety of the whatever object. If they hit a wall, they're only going to freeze like a poor chunk out of the wall. But they're still going to freeze a chunk out of the wall. If they were to say hit a person, particularly in one of their pressure points or whatever, it is going to freeze a chunk out of that person. Now, then imagine being hit with multiple of these simultaneously all at the same time. Haku could produce multiples of these at will, just using his reishi, and continue to do this. He could also do a special ability where he would unsheath the sword, swipe it, and multiple senbon come out all at once. Not surprisingly, though, the Bankai of this would be his Crystal Ice Mirror ability. Where basically it's kind of similar to Tozen's, where he creates an area effect, creates a domed area, walling people in, and it is in essence all the abilities of the Crystal Ice Mirrors. He's still throwing out Senbon, but now he's got this dome where he's able to just literally teleport back and forth, to and fro from. He could probably use some extra ice effects, maybe firing bigger Senbon out of the ice if he needs to. And if he truly needs to, he could probably close the ice mirrors down into like almost like a solid round dome, so there's no escape. Just like with the technique in Naruto, though, it would have its weaknesses of it takes a lot of Ryatsu to hold that thing together. Fired by very powerful fire-based abilities or energy-based abilities would be problematic, as they would still be durable, but susceptible to that. And anyone who's just fast enough to keep up would eventually probably find a counter and be able to tag Haku eventually. So, yeah, ultimately that I think would be the Zanpakuto for Haku. Let me know in the comments below what you think, but that's my thoughts. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.